According to Adil Pakavala, true yoga is not about the shape of your body, but the shape of your life. Yoga is not to be performed, but to be lived. Yoga doesn't care about what you have been, it cares about the person you are becoming. Yoga is designed for a vast and profound purpose, and for it to be truly called yoga, its essence must be embodied. Let's embody yoga together. Hi, Maria here with Yoga Awakenings. Thank you for joining us again today. So this is the month of February. February is the month of Aquarius. We're celebrating that air element within all of us. And in light of the Aquarius, the Heart Center, February, the Heart Center, we are going to do a heart opener or chest opener, shoulder opener. Most of my students, the first time we do this, don't love it, I'm not gonna lie. However, when you're sitting, on your phone, at a desk, driving, and your shoulders are constantly rolling forward, this asana that we're getting ready to do can become your best friend. So you'll begin by acquiring 2 blocks. Hopefully you already have 2 blocks. I encourage my students to try the level 3 under the heart center, and then this block is to support the head. Now, if you've got super tight shoulders, then you may want to go to level 2. Level 1, you're not going to get quite as much benefit out of, I don't think. So I encourage you to try it at level 3 and then have another block to support the head. Again, some folks with super tight shoulders are going to need to elevate this block for the head even a little bit more as well. So, and make sure that the block is the length, it's going to be lined up with the spine, and you want this directly under the spine. So this is the front view, but you want this lined up directly with the spine. So to set up, you'll start in Dandasana, bend the knees, bring the hands just by the hips, lift the heart center, and then slowly lower down onto the block. Now, I get the question often, where do you want the block? You want the block right into the heart center between the shoulder blades. So, assuming that you could bring your shoulder blades down and wrap it around the block, that's where you want it to be. Now, for some people, you may not want to extend the legs, but if it's comfortable for you to extend the legs, then do so. So begin by just lying here and enjoying the opening of the heart center. This is a juicy stretch. And then bring your fingertips towards the ceiling, palms facing one another, and you're going to retract and protract the arms. Now, don't bend the elbows. Keep the elbows straight, fingertips towards the ceiling. Just roll the shoulders up and then drop the shoulders back into the sockets. So imagine again that you're trying to wrap those shoulder blades around the block. And do that a few times. Reach and lower, reach and lower. Just get a sense of beginning to open things up in those shoulders. And then reach and bring the fingertips overhead, thumbs towards the floor, surrendering into this pose. So while we're lying here and enjoying the opening of our heart center, enjoying the space in our shoulders, I invite you to be mindful after you've done this practice of what shows up for you in your life when your heart center is fully open and you're present to that space, breathing into it, creating even more space. So now we're in sort of a U, I guess. Take the hands out a little wider, making more like a Y. YMCA. Can't help but wiggle to that song, right? Thumbs are still towards the floor, palms are still facing one another. And surrender into that pose for a few breaths. I'm sure you're probably already feeling those shoulders starting to surrender into the pose. So just enjoy that. Now let's bring the hands back up to the ceiling, out to the sides, bend at the elbows. So you're going to look like a field goal, right? Your body is the post, and your arms are the goal. Touchdown! Oh yeah, Super Bowl. So you want the entire arms completely, you're at a 90-degree angle, the elbows are bent at a 90-degree angle, and the arms are parallel to the floor, especially the forearms. So I see a lot of the palms going down, the wrists going down higher than the elbows. You want to have, oh gosh, Luna sneezed and it scared me. You want the entire forearm to be parallel, so you don't want the wrists lower, you don't want the elbows lower. Surrender into that a little bit. Now, an action that you can do here is extend those elbows away from you and relax. Extend them away and relax. Extend them away and relax. Good. And then the final pose for folks my age and older, you'll know what I Dream of Jeannie is. For you young guns, clasp the elbows with the hands. And so you'll look sort of like that. Clasp with the elbows and bring those clasped elbows overhead. And surrender into that for a few breaths. Deep breathing into the chest. So most of our breathing exercises, we talk about bringing it low and deep into the belly. This is one exercise where you can do it into the chest. Feel that expansion and contraction, the activating and the surrendering in the shoulders and the chest as you breathe. Good. Bring the arms back to center and bring the opposite arm on top and bring them overhead again. And enjoy. I hope everyone has lovely, loving plans for Valentine's, whether you're just loving on yourself or spending time with a loved one. This is a great way to give yourself some love. And then bring the hands back down by the sides. So what I tell students is to bend one leg, press into that foot, roll over to the side, kick the blocks off to the side, and lie down and surrender into that feeling of lusciousness. The heart center is fully open. You might actually feel like you have a hole in the upper back between the shoulder blades because you've opened up and released so much tension and stress. And just feel that deeper connection of the shoulder blades connected to your mat and your shavasana. As you slow the breath down, let the nervous system soak in all that yumminess that you just opened up and released and surrendered. Breathe into that heart center, creating space. Feel a flow. Air is about flow and movement, right? Beautiful. Then bend the knees. Rock the knees side to side. And then roll over onto your right side. Maybe using your arm as a little pillow. Take one more cooling breath into those left ribs that either side of yourself, the cooling
being side of the body. And then using your powerful arms and hands, gently push yourself up into a comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you today. I'm so grateful that you joined us for this little yoga snack of heart opening, chest opening, shoulder opening. I hope that you will consider subscribing to our channel, share with all your friends, like, comment, share, do all the good things. And remember to give yourself the love, self-love of taking little yoga snacks throughout your day. Even if it's just standing in the grocery store in Tadasana, bringing your attention inward, being mindful. Take time daily to practice yoga. Namaste.